Why do you think that this podcast has not resonated with audiences?
First of all, you'll recall that it was promoted that Harry and Meghan were going to be creating content together. And that very first episode was a Christmas special that featured them both. But I think innately, both Harry and Meghan are incredibly boring. And it's hard to listen to a woman preach about feminism when you know that she elevated herself through marrying a prince. And that the reason she has the platform that she has to preach down at you is because she married a man. And that's really the only reason she has that opportunity. But I think at their core, Harry and Meghan are not very interesting. They don't want to share about themselves and be more relatable to the American public or to the world. And people are just kind of over millionaires complaining about their 16 bathrooms and how, the Chili's, the waiter at Chili's didn't recognize them or whatever it is they're going to complain about today.
If they're having to slash this many jobs after paying Meghan Markle that much, they certainly must be rethinking their decisions, I would say. I mean, the problem with that podcast, Danica, I listened to some of it at the time. Meghan Markle was trying to be sort of, edgy and feminist and all of that, but she was rehashing culture war battles that were fought and won about 15 years ago. We all know that it's mean and bad to call women a bimbo. We all agree that it is bad to punish women for being ambitious. There was nothing groundbreaking that she was covering there, but she was posing as this sort of, radical feminist orator, and we're all listening going, we get it and we agree. Move on, talk about something interesting. And the other thing about it, Danica, remember, there was speculation that actually Spotify was faking the #1 ranking of the podcast because the podcast itself was up there at #1. But if you looked at individual episodes, they were way down the list, which left Spotify users scratching their heads as to how on earth the podcast could be up there, but the episodes were down there. It made absolutely no sense. So it's a bit of a sorry conclusion, I think, for Meghan Markle and her little Spotify endeavor.